Oh, right, welcome. Looking like The Mandalorian Season 4 might be a movie. Interesting, I think. Season 3 wasn't massively good. I think a lot of people would agree with that. I'm sure, just as an FYI, I'm sure loads of people disagree. But there was definitely a distinct change from Season 1 to Season 3. And it almost felt rushed, felt like just narratively some stuff didn't really make sense, kind of rushing to get Grogu back, and yeah, just was odd. It was really, really odd. But now, Season 4 might be a movie? I think this, personally, screams and reeks of trying to capitalise on the dwindling interest in The Mandalorian. Because, of course, if you didn't know, Disney Plus, as a service, has never actually made money thus far. So, at least they would make money from a property that currently hasn't made money before it completely dies. That's what I think. So, it's looking like Mandalorian Season 4 is going to be a movie before the Rey film. So, interesting. Good source from this one as well. Or for this one, should I say. So hit subscribe if you enjoy content such as this. No pressure if not. That's all fine as well. But look, it's claimed that Disney and Lucasfilm are considering releasing The Mandalorian Season 4 as a movie. But it's now said it might be the next Star Wars film instead of the new Rey movie. Because there was like a production weekly listing for the Rey film. And then there was rumours that no, that's actually not going to happen for a significant amount of time. Versus this time, etc. So maybe this is what that is. Who knows? So, previous rumours have offered that instead of Season 4 getting released on the Disney Plus streaming service, Lucasfilm will instead release the season as a movie on the big screen, which, like I said, that does actually make sense. It makes sense because Disney... I was going to say they're not stupid, but they are very stupid because, you've managed to kill two of the most successful brands in history, Star Wars and Marvel, but hey... Disney are aware, I would imagine, that there's a dwindling interest in The Mandalorian and Star Wars in general. If they choose to release this as a movie, they'll make some money from it. I would imagine that's what they're probably thinking. So it makes sense that they're going to be releasing it on the big screen. It makes a lot of sense. Capitalise on it before it entirely dies and they suffocate all life out of it with creative bankruptcy. So, if that is the case, that would mean Season 4 would be the first Star Wars movie to be released in 7 years since the release of The Rise of Skywalker. God-awful film. So, Disney has set Star Wars movie release dates for May 22nd, 2026. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe if it's The Mandalorian, because they film all on those screens, so they can get a lot done quite quickly. December 18th, 2026. And December 17th, 2027. So 2 in 1 year. Okay, you're threatening disinterest right there, I'm sure. And then one the next year. Now they say this, while it was thought that the May 22nd release was for Rey, according to Jeff Snyder, the Mando movie might get the first 2026 release date. Which would make sense because they can film things quicker. They don't even have to have Pedro Pascal around. Because if you didn't know, ladies and gents, he just phones in the performance. Literally records, i.e. phones in the performance. He doesn't have to be there. He's not on set anymore. So Snyder, via the Hot Mic podcast, says fans need to keep in mind that strikes changed a lot of stuff, including schedules, scripts, availability, and financial situations. Well, Disney's financial situation has changed things, not the strikes. So he says this, my Disney source reached out because they heard I said they have their lead for Star Wars or whatever. Doesn't sound that is necessarily the case, but here is a reason for that. So this is what I found out. I think we've all been operating under the impression that the Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie was going to be the next Star Wars movie. It doesn't sound like that might be the next one. So Snyder continues to explain that he previously shot down the rumour that The Mandalorian Season 4 could be turned into a movie. However, he says that is what he is now starting to hear. So he says the following. That odds are in that project's favour. Whatever Season 4 of The Mandalorian turns out to be, whoever is in it, what shape it takes, it is looking like that could be the next Star Wars movie, and that may be the thing that is announced before the end of the year. Before the end of the year they're going to announce this? Holy shit, when? I mean, they need to drum up some interest. Do they have... Oh, ladies and gents. Do they have an earnings call soon? Because that's when they announce these things. Always prior to an earnings call. It's always prior to an earnings call. I think the Mandalorian Season 4 movie rumours, I think there was something to those. So Snyder did say to take the info as a rumour for now, which makes sense. But I can believe that they would want to turn this into a movie. Because again, it's about making some money from it. That's not confirmed. That's just a rumour at this point. It remains a rumour. But when I start hearing it from my person, it's like, oh, where there is smoke, there's fire. So, yeah. Interesting. Now, that would also be another movie, because you've got the James Mangold film. You've got Dave Filoni's film, Heir to the Empire. You've got Daisy Ridley's film. So James Mangold, Dave Filoni, Daisy Ridley, Taika Waititi, and then the Mando. That's 5 films. I thought they were taking a break. I thought they were trying to... I don't know, I thought they were trying to chill out a little bit. This still sounds like a complete shit show. Like a complete shit show. Or maybe the Heir to the Empire film would kind of incorporate some of this into it. I mean, I can't imagine so, because Dave Filoni's got such a hard-on for Ahsoka, Jack and his little Jimmy to Ahsoka, that he wouldn't want anything to stifle her appeal. Unless, of course, he just includes the Mando so he can, I don't know, belittle him a little bit and then make Ahsoka look better, maybe? I mean, I'd say that's a pretty relevant potential. But there you have it. Mandalorian Season 4 could be a movie. I buy this mainly because it makes sense financially. Not that Disney does things for financial reasons most of the time, because they wouldn't produce such shite. But never mind. So, I think this is terrible news if this is the case. You'd be getting like 3 episodes into one movie. That's not good. You know, they're like, well, maybe 4 episodes into one movie. That's terrible, actually. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.